offensive coordinator, same inept offense. Al Eschbach along with Jim Traber here at the Cotton Bowl as Oklahoma once again stinks it up. Texas 23, Oklahoma 6. Jim, Oklahoma's now gone 2 years without scoring a touchdown on Texas.
Yeah, well, that's a really good point, Al.
Yeah.
I think that there's a lot of things to get into in this game, but I think the one thing that we have to realize, and I don't think a lot of people around here in Oklahoma gave them credit, and that's that Texas is good. Yeah, they lost to Florida. We know they did. That's a bad loss. But they got some players, and I think that the just horrible clock management by Brent Venables at the end of the first half, and then I guarantee us they went into the locker room and Sarkisian said, "We get the ball. If we go score, we're going to win."
And a horrible pass by John Mateer at the half.
Oh, at the end of the half. Yeah, that was bad.
They could have put points on the board still.
No, you're right. But what in the world were they doing?
I don't know. I don't know. But on Brent and on Mateer, I mean,
Mateer didn't play well.
Oh, he played horrible.
Yeah,
I mean, he played horrible.
A bad game. There's no doubt about it.
We'll talk about the injury, man. A lot of the decisions had nothing to do with the throwing. It was decision making.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure there's going to be a lot of people. I've already had Instagram people saying it's obvious his hand hurts.
Well, if it was obvious, he shouldn't have played.
No, that's right. I mean, he played the whole game. You can make all the things you want. He threw the ball into people a lot.
Yeah, just bad decisions.
And he did make one terrible throw on that guy down the middle. And I don't know what in the world he was doing there. It might have been had to do something. I don't know, but it was a bad throw.
And on the interception in the end zone before half, it was a terrible throw.
I don't know what he was doing on that ball. So, he said I think he saw him open, and then he threw it to the wrong spot.
And give credit. I mean, Oklahoma defense shut out. For the most part, they had a 6-0 lead in this game. Texas dominates the second half. OU dominated the first half. Second half, Texas just spanked them.
Well, OU didn't score a point. In the second half, which is incredible. So
and Texas scored 20.
That's right. Yeah, 20 points. That's right, 20 because it was 6-3 at the half. Yeah. Well, I just look at OU's got some things they got to work on still. The offensive line is just, I don't know, just a massive question mark. I just don't know why they can't block anybody when they run the ball. They did okay in pass blocking.
Now, the first half they did real. Second half,
second half they got lit up a little bit.
And I think Mateer held it at time too long.
Yeah.
So
I don't know. I mean, I wish I'd like to watch the film of it because it looked as if there was nobody open. The way at least he was looking. Now, maybe he wasn't seeing people.
Yeah. Again, OU 2 years without scoring a touchdown in this game.
I know. Yep. I mean, Texas has got to feel really good about this win. They're still in it.
Absolutely.
Now, OU's still in it too, but they're going to have to.
They can fall out of it real quickly. Next week is a must-win.
They have to win. Yeah.
Must-win game.
Have to win at South Carolina. You're exactly right. And then, well, frankly, you have to. I mean, you can only lose 2 more games to have any chance at all.
Any chance at all.
That's why it was big to win this one. By the way, Indiana is getting ready to beat
Oregon. That
is crazy, isn't it?
Wow, what a day in football. It is. We thought Oregon was really good. Obviously, Indiana is better than Oregon.
Indiana is amazing, man. They really are. It's amazing what he has done over the last 2 years. We're here, right here. We got here. What do we got outside? Oh, he is okay. Yeah, we'll be taking care of everything outside. I promise. This game's over though.
Yeah.
So I don't know what we need to put on the foursome or whatever. But by the way, Al, I just was reminded 3 of the last 4 years OU hadn't scored down here.
Yeah, I mean, and what's the common denominator?
Brent Venables.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know. So, it's a tough loss. It's just a tough loss. And the lack of at the end of the first half was just mind-boggling. They let like 14 seconds run off.
Yeah, they let that, and then you got to kick a field goal, boom, and Mateer throws it right to them. I mean, you still have momentum go to half if you kick a field goal.
Right, but I'm saying that play would have never run.
Oh,
if they would have just done something like throw the ball out of bounds or do something.
I agree, but they still kick the field goal if Mateer doesn't throw the interception.
Yep. No, you're right. It was a bad play.
So it just Texas not turn the ball over.
Nope. Hey, Texas played a good game.
They played in the second half.
In the second half, they played a
yeah.
great game.
Yeah.
But overall, really, they're down 6-3 at the half.
And they should have been down more.
They should have been down more, but they did what they had to do.
Yeah.
They hung in there and then
didn't make a lot of big
mistakes.
mistakes.
I said, the drive that they made at the beginning of the second half was just unbelievable.
Yeah,
about 6.5 minutes, just took it right down the field and said to OU, "Yeah, we're here." They took the lead, and it was pretty much over from that point on.
So now it's going to be see how OU rebounds.
Here's the deal. OU was up against the wall. Texas was up against the wall today.
You're right.
Now OU's up against the wall. I agree. So let's see how they react.
I agree.
Right? Texas reacted beautifully today.
Yep.
Let's see if OU reacts the same way in these couple of games they got coming up.
And we said OU had the special teams advantage. Texas scored the touchdown on a punt return.
There was, by the way, before you call in and talk about it, there was a block in the back.
No doubt.
There was no doubt there was a block in the back, but I don't know if it would have made a lot of difference. Who knows? What I do know is that they got some things to work on. Hopefully, Mateer can get even healthier over the next week
and make better decisions over the next week.
And you got to beat South Carolina. That's all there is to it. And then Mississippi that's a huge game.
Boy, they barely beat Washington State today.
I know it. And who are they? Don't they have Georgia? Mississippi played Georgia this week?
This week coming up, Matt?
Do you remember, Matt?
Yeah, pretty sure it's Georgia, then Oklahoma.
That's what I thought. Yeah, it's Georgia, then Oklahoma. Yep. It's crazy. Matty, why don't you give us some statistics on this game here? Probably not the best for OU.
Okay, for Oklahoma, John Mateer, 20 of 38 for 202 yards and 3 interceptions. Giovanni Gibson completed the one pass for 8 yards. Torrey Blaylock ran it 11 times for 33 yards. Xavier Robinson, 3 runs for 7. John Mateer ran it 14 times for a net of 5 yards. Now, of course, Texas had a lot of sacks. At least as of now, I've got Texas for 5 sacks. Seemed like more than that. Jade Knott had 1 carry for 2 yards. Burks had a 1-yard rush. Burks was the leading receiver for Oklahoma, 5 for 64. Isaiah Satania had 4 catches for 61 yards. Jaron Canick, 3 catches for 20. Giovanni Gibson, 1 for 17. Keontez Lewis had 2 catches for 16 yards. Carson Kent, 1 catch for 13. Xavier Robinson, 2 catches for 12. Caden Helms, 1 catch for 5. And Blaylock had a 4-yard reception. For Texas, Arch Manning, 21 of 27 for 166 yards and a touchdown. Quintrevian Wisner Wisner had 22 carries for 94 yards. Arch Manning carried it 4 times for 34 yards. Now, 29 of those came on that last run that kind of put the game away. Ryan Niblett, who had the punt return for a touchdown for 75 yards, he had a 7-yard carry. James Simon, 3 carries for 5 yards. DeAndre Moore had 3 catches for 50 yards and a touchdown. Ryan Wingo had 5 catches for 35. Quintrevian Wisner had 5 catches for 34 yards. Parker Livingstone had 2 catches for 29. Jordan Washington had 1 catch for 13. Emmett Mosley had an 8-yard catch. Jack Indries 2 for 4. Again, defensively, I showed Texas with 5 sacks. Colin Simmons, who's a badass, had 2.5 sacks. Brad Spence, Michael Taff had a sack each. Lance Jackson had a half a sack. R. Mason Thomas had a sack for Oklahoma. Team-wise, Oklahoma had 16 first downs. Texas had 15. Texas was 9 of 16 on third down. Oklahoma 6 of 17 on third down.
There's a big difference.
That's a big one right there. No doubt.
Especially in the second half, because Texas
6 in a row, I think.
6 in a row to begin. Yeah, especially on that first scoring drive.
Yeah.
Oklahoma 2 of 4 on fourth down. Texas did not try to convert a fourth down. Texas had 302 total yards compared to 258 for Oklahoma. As a team, Oklahoma 21 of 39 for 210 through the air and 3 picks. Manning threw every pass for Texas, 21 of 27 for 166. Oklahoma had 30 carries for 48 yards. Of course, that's a net, taking away the sacks, but it's still terrible. Texas had 35 carries for 136 yards, just below 4 yards a carry. Oklahoma had 5 penalties for 35 yards. Texas had 4 penalties for 31. Oklahoma had 3 turnovers. They were all interceptions. Texas did not turn it over in time of possession in favor of the Longhorns by 1 minute and 56 seconds.
Matty, what was the rushing totals if you do if you get rid of the sacks.
Let me see if I've got sack yardage. I don't have sack yardage.
Let's just say it's 5 for 35. How about that? I mean, 5 for 30.
I mean, Texas had 5 sacks. So let's say, if you want to take away 30 yards in
let's
sacks,
take 30.
Then that means Oklahoma would have had 25 carries for 78 yards. That's just over 3 yards a carry.
That's just not very good, Al.
No, it isn't. And
is there any answer to that, or is it just the way it is? I don't know.
I don't know. Texas couldn't run the ball at all in the first half, but they did in the second half. Did they make adjustments?
I don't know what they did. What I know is that you and I sat there in that we were in the press box for the first half. Then we came down here, and I said to you, "Boy, it looks like that Texas starting to get some momentum." And you just you exploded and said, "You're exactly right." I mean, you could see that thing turn. And I hate to say it, and I'm not going to blame it all on this because there's a lot that happened. But the end of the first half with the bad decision and the bad throw, I mean, that just kills you right there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Instead of 9-3, it's 6-3. Texas is getting the ball.
Yep.
Texas stuffs it right down your throat. And now Texas is saying, hey, I mean, we think we're the better team now. So that was a huge scenario right there. That really was a tough deal.
Yeah, because OU was outplaying them in the first half. They did outplay them in the first half. But the game is 2 halves.
Well, and also when you outplay somebody too, Al, you only win by 3 points.
That's a great point.
I mean, when you outplay somebody, you got to win by 10 or 14. So, I mean, it's just you got to give credit to Texas, and OU's got some things they got to work on.
Yes,
it's not over yet. Season's not over. Now, I will say this: with this unbelievable schedule coming out, is there pressure on Brent?
If they lose 4 or 5, yes.
Right. Yeah.
They got 6 games left, and they're all going to be tough. I mean, look, it's so.
I wonder what they'll be favored. My guess is at South Carolina, they're about a 4 or 5 point favorite. Be my guess. South Carolina's not very good, but it's on the road and everything.
Well, who's South Carolina playing tonight, Matt?
They've got an interesting game.
They're at LSU.
Yeah,
6:45 tonight.
How about that? There. Go to LSU and then come home and OU comes. I mean, that's tough. So, pretty. I mean, look, I know a lot of people don't like to do this, but you got to give Texas credit. And OU made too many mistakes. Yeah. I mean, Texas has got athletes.
That was a big play. When OU's behind 13-6, I think it was, they're driving. Mateer makes a nice long run. Holding penalty on Helm.
And then they were back-to-back penalties, remember? Because then Kanik held too on another nice run.
Yeah, that was a massive, because it looked like they had some momentum with
You're
driving.
Exactly right.
And it was a good call I thought Auburn made a good call on that run by Mateer and everything, and got called back.
When Maddie said that that Oklahoma they had 5 penalties, I thought to myself, boy, it seemed like more. But the reason why it seemed like more is because they had a couple of them right there that were just huge,
just massive.
Yeah, no, they didn't do what they had to do, and Texas did. I don't know. At halftime, I'm sure that OU thought, okay, listen, we pretty much dominated this first half, and we're only up 3, but I think we're better. And Texas said, hey, we didn't play our best half, and we were only down 3.
And you know what you had to do in the first half?
Score.
There's something called a touchdown. That is sort of, in these last 3 out of 4 years, which Oklahoma cannot score a touchdown against Texas.
Well, and you and I, if people could sit with us and watch the game with us, I think you'd have a good time. But you said something to me earlier or in the third quarter, and I think you were right on the money. We both love Arbuckle, but I don't really think he had a great game today. I mean, they didn't throw the ball deep. Did they throw the ball deep? They did in the end zone when he intercepted it, but they didn't do a lot of things to try to open things up, Al.
No. And you got to, slants over the middle and just quick things. I think Sarkisian, remember I said first half, I said they're really cautious with Manning, but they were throwing just nice, safe routes for him.
Yep. And Manning made a couple nice runs.
Absolutely, he did.
Yeah, it was. I would assume that Manning's feeling pretty good right now.
And he should.
And I would think that Mateer's like, hey, I'm knowing him, he'll be in that press box conference. He won't say a one word about his daggone injury, and he'll say I played bad. And unfortunately, he did. So, all right. I'm sure there's a lot of people that want to talk. A lot of people are rolling out of the Cotton Bowl here, the wonderful State Fair. It is football feedback right here live from the State Fair of Texas. in the Dobson Fiber Mobile Studios. We're right in front of the African American Museum. By the way, McBride Hospital, they are unbelievable what they do orthopedic-wise. They're a Game Time sponsor. When we return, we'll take some calls and texts. Hopefully people are going to be calling in. Hopefully they're following us here on 98.9. This is the leader in sports. Oklahoma loses. We'll be right back on The Animal.
It's game time, powered by Mc.
The Capital One Bank guy.
That's what they call me.
Mind if I get a selfie?
Yeah, sure thing. Say no fees or minimums on your Capital One checking account.
Wow, that's a keeper. So, where are you heading?
I'm off to spread the good news that Capital One helps people keep more money in their wallet with no overdraft fees.
Oh, you're the best Capital One Bank guy.
Hey, mind if I get a selfie?
Sure.
Say, Capital One, what's in your wallet?
Terms apply. See CapitalOne.com/bank for details. Capital One NA, member FDIC.
This September, Thunderbird Casino Norman is your football headquarters. So rally your crew and get in the game with Team Thunderbird. There's excitement, watch parties, and Saturday happy hours to keep the football magic rolling. And don't miss Crimson Cash, your chance to toss, score, and win a share of $70,000 every Saturday.
LSU.
Skip the sofa and turn every game into a party. Come for fun, play to win at Thunderbird Casino.
E-commerce companies look to flex space facilities to operate and manage inventory. Get better storage and distribution capabilities with Chisholm Landing on Northwest 122nd. Call Cody Crawford with the Kerr team at 330-3000 to schedule your showing.
From Boomer Kia to all of OKC, we wish you a happy new year. Folks, I know it's not really New Year's, but at Boomer Kia, 2026 Kias are already here, so the 2025s must go. That means you can now save thousands off all remaining Kias in stock, like up to $6,000 off 2025 Kia Sorrentos and K5s. Yes, up to $6,000 off Kia Sorrentos and K5 sedans, or get 0% financing up to 4 years. That's right, 0% financing up to 4 years on new Kias from Boomer Kia. Unsure about your credit? Visit boomerkia.com and click that pre-check button to get pre-approved in less than 60 seconds with no dings on your credit. So what are you waiting for? Go to boomerkia.com and get pre-approved in less than a minute. Then save up to $6,000 off Kia Sorrentos and K5s. Come celebrate New Year's early with me, James Wade, General Manager of Boomer Kia.
With approved credits from KFA plus tax, tag license, and doc fee. 0% for 48 months, 2083 cost per thousand, $6,000 dealer discount. Expires 11/5/25.
Why shop at Burlington? Maybe it's the deals that are new each time you drop by. Maybe it's the brand names you will be shocked Burlington has in store. Or maybe it's the quality of items, the amazing selection, and the newest trends. If you like to save but also like to stay in style, Burlington is your answer. And the question you'll be asking yourself is, why go anywhere else? Burlington. Deals, brands, wow.
Spoiler alert. A 2-word warning that we're about to ruin the end. But sometimes spoilers can be worthwhile. And so we designed the Lexus NX to reveal many things, like taking the mystery out of how close you are between parking space lines, or the time you'll arrive at your dinner reservation. Technology designed to remove surprise endings. It's just a better story that way. See Eskridge Lexus of Oklahoma City, 700 West Memorial Road.
The College Football Scoreboard, sponsored by Twin Peaks Restaurants. Eats, drinks, scenic views.
Number 6, Oklahoma falls to Texas today, 23-6. Sooners 5-1, 1-1 in conference play, and they go to South Carolina next Saturday. Oklahoma State lost to Houston today, 39-17. Cowboys 1-5, 0-3 in Big 12 play. They host Cincinnati next week at 7 o'clock. Tulsa was off today. The Golden Hurricane 2-4 on the year. They are at East Carolina 6:30 this coming Thursday. Top 25, couple of games in progress.
Powered by McBride Orthopedic Hospital. This is
who engineered the winning drive here,
the
please?
Sports Animals
Okay.
Football Feedback Postgame Show on 98.9 KISS FM. Live from the State Fair of Texas in the Dobson Fiber Mobile Studio. Sponsored by Mitchner Fair and Jewelers, Eskridge Honda, Johnny's Charcoal Broiler, Chapel Supply, Cannon and Associates.
Who engineered the winning drive? Sponsored by Medco, the best source for geotechnical engineering and construction materials testing in Oklahoma. Who engineered the winning drive on WWLS, the Sports Animal.
You guys are up?
And we're back. Let's hope Alex Pat Jim Trey, but Texas prevails 23-6 over Oklahoma here at the Cotton Bowl. The winning drive at the beginning of the second half. I mean, 75 yards. They completed 6 of 6 third down conversions. They ran the ball really well, which they couldn't do in the first half. And made, again, big third down conversion. That was it. They took the lead in Oklahoma. Couldn't score in the second half.
And that
Oklahoma only had 5 snaps in the third quarter.
Hey, listen now. That daggone third down conversion deal that happened at the beginning of the third, that is crushing. I mean, when you get the team to go to 3rd and 6 and you can't stop them, by the way, A&M has scored now. It's just 7-7. This looks like this might be the beginning of a shootout. But you know what I'm saying now?
Yeah.
I mean, it's you can't let 3rd and 5, 3rd and 7, 3rd and – I mean, you can't do it. I mean,
here's the yardage on those guys. The first one on that first drive was a 3rd and 1.
Okay.
But then the second one was 3rd and 8, and Manning hits Wisner for 13 yards. Then there was a 3rd and 8. The touchdown came on a 3rd and 8 at the OU 12.
Yeah.
And then on the next drive, Texas had a 3rd and 7 at their own 8-yard line. That was probably the play of the game. The Manning pass to Livingston there on the
that was
on the boundary
throw. Remember, Al, the one we were looking at?
Yep.
Oh my gosh, on the run, put it right where it needed to be.
Right where it had to be.
That was impressive. Yeah.
And then the next third down was a 3rd and 7, a pass to Wisner for 19. Then Manning converted a 3rd and 2 with a 6-yard run. And then then they had a 3rd and 19. They pass complete for 14 yards. But I'll say this, on that 3rd and 19, the ball was at the 44-yard line. And remember, this is still a 13-6 game. Texas gains 14 yards, puts them within field goal range, and Shipley hits the 48-yard field goal.
I remember that. Yeah, good play.
Yeah, that was I beg your pardon. It was 10-6. So that field goal made it 13-6. So if Oklahoma would not have allowed so many yards, I know they were trying to keep everything in front of them, but they allowed 14 yards to get the ball down to the 30-yard line. That's what put Shipley within range.
And that's right. They did all the little things, Al. They did. Texas did all the little things, and OU didn't. And then OU just played bad at a period of time where it just really killed them.
Well, in the second half, Oklahoma defense played bad. They gave it 20 points in the second half.
I know.
Yeah.
No, you're right on the money. They come in the number one defense in the country against an offense that's been struggling. You can't give up 20 points in the second half.
No.
And again, I give it up to Texas. This is nothing against Texas, but
if you're seven were from a punt return. So
that's true. You're right. There you go.
Only
that's
14.
true. That's true. It was a punt return, yeah. But that's just we talked about how great the special teams were,
you're
and
right.
Can't give up a punt for a touchdown either. So
let's get the phone calls going. You're up. You're on WWLS Sports Animal. Go ahead.
Hey, how's it going?
Good. How you doing?
Oh, great. Hey, I have a couple takeaways from this. I don't even need to bring up how bad John was. But one thing I think that is positive OU can take away is that they won't have to worry about losing Arbuckle after this year. And then second, I just want to say, OU fans better just be prepared for 7-5. That's all.
Okay. All right, see you. There you go. The minute that guy's been waiting all season long to say something bad about OU, and then they finally get beat. Now they call in. You gotta love that. Hey, listen, I'm not going to say that 7-5 is ridiculous, but they'll have to look for a new coach if they're 7-5.
Yeah,
even with what he's done.
Yeah, if they collapse the second half of the season, there's no doubt about
but,
that.
But again, treat it. They're an experienced team. Treat this like, you know what? We didn't play our best football. Texas is a good team. South Carolina is a team that they have to beat. They're not near as good. Go get your game back on track, right? Isn't that right?
Yes.
That's what you got to do.
Yeah.
And if they go to South Carolina and lose, then they're in massive trouble.
They're in,
because is that the easiest game left on their schedule?
And they're not even.
I mean, I guess you could say Missouri at home, maybe, but Missouri gave Alabama everything they wanted.
You got to go beat South Carolina.
You have to go beat South Carolina. You're exactly right.
Let's get back. You're on the Sports Animal. Go ahead.
Hello.
Is it me?
Yeah, it's you. Go ahead.
Me.
Go ahead.
Ready? Sardines.
Sardines? You're eating sardines?
Oh,
Is that what you said? Come on, we're talking.
Hey,
What's up?
Listen, two things, right? One, Jaden Ott, total bust. And two, if we can't figure out how to run the ball, we won't win another damn game. That's all I got to say.
You're going a little bit too far, but you're right. It is mind-boggling. I mean, going into this game, we said that neither OU or Texas could run the ball with their running backs, right? Al?
Yeah.
And we didn't think. And Texas figured out a way to run the ball a little bit with their running backs.
In the second half.
Yeah. So, I mean, I don't know what the story is. I don't know how OU can't block for their daggone running backs against anybody, right?
No.
Against anybody.
It's they lost another tackle. They've lost for like four of the top four.
Hey.
Offensive tackles.
Yeah, go ahead. What were you going to say?
So, they've, Derek Simmons got hurt. And so,
yeah,
they got to figure it out. They got to figure out what they're doing. I mean, if they got to figure, they said one time Pasucci got killed.
So that's going to happen sometimes.
Yeah, freshman.
I still think the kid's going to be
really
good.
I agree.
Like I said, once in a while I'll just check him out. He seems like he's got great feet.
Well, and the one thing we said about Material before the CNC, he throws a lot of things. He throws a lot of interceptions. He takes chances on a lot of throws.
That's a good point. Nope. What's he got now this year? 6 or 5?
Is it 6, Matt?
It's either 5 or 6.
I think it might be 6. I mean,
you could be right. Remember, he didn't play one game.
Yeah.
So, I think it is 6 now because he came into today with 3.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, there you go then. Yeah. 6.
Can't do that.
I mean, 6 interceptions in 6 games. As much as we love Mateer, you're right. You can't do that.
In 5 games, he got it.
Right. He didn't play. You're right. My bad. Yeah. And you know who didn't throw an interception? The man that everybody's been going after.
Who had been throwing interceptions.
Exactly. I mean, that's.
And Mateer, I could have had a couple of others.
Oh, my gosh. He threw a couple balls into about 5 guys one time. I don't know what the heck he was doing. But he started to panic a little bit at the end of the game when you're down and everything.
I totally agree. Back to phones. You're on the Animal. Go ahead. Hello?
All right.
Yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Me?
Yeah.
Hey, real quick. Well, so much for if John Mateer played, we're going to win the game. That's one thing. And then second of all, so much for our defense is playing the game and win 23-6 for Texas. So
well, 7 of those points came on a punt return.
Yeah. So, but we knew it was going to be a low-scoring game. I mean, we all knew that.
Yeah, it's a low-scoring game, but
what'd you say?
Yeah, but still, like it was saying, so much for John Mateer coming back for the game, regardless if Hawkins was playing or not. John Mateer coming back playing the game, we was gonna win the game. That didn't happen.
No, it didn't. You're right.
So,
I mean, you're exactly right. But I had Texas in my picks only because I just thought that it was going to come right down to the wire, and I wasn't that convinced that that OU was going to win the game. Now, I do think OU coming into this game had a lot of confidence, and they obviously were doing some really good things. But I just think Texas has got a little bit of a bad rap so far.
Yeah.
You know, they're not as good as anybody thought they were. They weren't the number one team in the country.
No.
They're no one in the country. Attaboy. Good seeing you. He's a Heisman. He's going to win the Heisman. Congratulations. What else you got?
Yeah, it just you can't turn the ball over. You simply at the end of the first half, Brent with the time manager, and then he showed a horrible interception. You go at least get 3 points. At least 3 points.
Yeah. If it's 9-3, it makes a difference.
Yeah,
you never know what can happen.
It makes a difference.
But hey, that's the way. You're going to lose some games, and when you do lose, it depends on what you come back from.
That's exactly right.
See what this
it tells
team's
you what
made
team
of.
is made of.
This team can still be really good.
Yeah, I agree.
But if you better come back from this. I mean, I hope you weren't. I hope they weren't saying like, if we lose a game, we're in trouble. They're not.
No.
Look at the Alabama. Alabama lost their first game of the year, right?
To
Look
a
what they've
bad
done.
Florida State
It looks
team.
like a bad Florida State team.
Florida
You're right.
State team has 3 losses. Yeah, they came back.
And look at that, right? They've come
Absolutely.
back. Other teams do the same thing.
Yeah.
So it's time for OU. They lose a tough game. Now get back and beat South Carolina.
Play-
And play well.
Play well.
Go up there and play
Yeah.
well.
Don't turn the ball over.
Don't turn the ball over. That's exactly right.
Let's get back to the phones. You're on the Animal. Go ahead.
Hello, is it me?
Yeah, it's you.
Hey, good evening, guys. Before I start, I just want to say, OU, I love you. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, but I've been a Cedar fan in the lows and highs and everything. So I just want to tell the boys that. But I just think the defense did not show up on the second half. It's like a total train wreck after that, and I think I agree with Jim. It was like too soon for Mateer to come back in, but he wanted that Texas glory.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't know if I appreciate that. I don't know if I don't think I said that. I don't think it was too early. I just think the guy played a bad game.
He made the bad decision. Had nothing to do with his hand.
I mean, he threw some balls that they were bad. Yeah, he played a bad game. I mean, what can you do? I will tell you this, that if they roll out there in South Carolina and he's throwing the ball all over the place again, then maybe they need to see what Hawkins can do for a little bit. Maybe it is effective. I don't know. I will not listen to anybody that makes any excuses with his hand. If you're going to play, then you play.
And they said in practice he was throwing rockets.
That's exactly right.
He threw his own the ball hard. He wasn't throwing wobbly passes.
No.
It was poor judgment.
It was. And they got sucked. They just got sucked in. Texas took over the game.
That's
and
right.
OU,
That's
and
right.
then OU had a little bit of a panic, and Texas didn't. So bow down to Texas and get better, OU. That's all you can say.
Yeah, absolutely. Back to phones. You're on the Animal. Go ahead.
Hey, just a couple of points real quick. Been on the message boards and for my fellow OU fans, and enough of the Mateer versus Arch Manning.
Hello?
Yeah.
What happened? Go ahead. Keep going. We're listening.
I think he's gone, is what I think. A&M, Florida's defense looks terrible. A&M driving again right down the field on him.
So you can't figure out people week to week in college football, Al.
No, you can't.
Especially on defense.
No.
I mean, look, do we now think that OU's defense isn't any good?
No, the defense played well. It wasn't the defense's fault they lost the game today.
No, you're right, because they gave up 16 points.
Yeah.
The defense gave up 16 points.
You should be able to win, giving up 16
Absolutely.
points.
And we all thought the game was going to be right there, didn't we? 21-17, 20-17, 24-7. That's where we all thought the game was going to be, right?
Again, you know what you got to do to win games?
What's that?
Score touchdowns.
Yeah.
3 out of 4 years now, Oklahoma's not scored a touchdown on Texas.
I know it, man. You know, a guy just messaged me. I didn't really think about this, Al. I'll ask you this. You've been covering this for so long. Did OU make a big mistake in not putting somebody back on that 55-yard field goal that didn't make it and try to return that?
Yes.
I didn't think about it at the time, so I'm not trying to
go in the end zone?
No, it hit about 5 yards. You could have returned it.
Yeah. No, you need to put somebody back there.
Yeah, I mean, I thought that was a little bit weird. Somebody messaged me on Instagram, and I just thought about that, and I said that's pretty good. By the way, A&M scores
right down the field.
Yeah,
they're pretty good.
They are good when the quarterback plays well. How many times do we say the words, Al? This team's really good when the quarterback plays well. Texas is really good when Arch Manning plays well.
Yeah.
OU is really good when Mateer plays well.
Yeah.
It's so many quarterbacks around the country that if you say that, it's right on the money, isn't it?
And I'm sure they're arguing saying the same thing about Dante Moore today.
What did he do today?
I don't know.
I can look it up here. There he is, 21 for 30. He only had 186 yards passing and 2 interceptions.
There you go.
There you go.
Same thing.
What did Mendoza do? I wonder. Have you seen it, Maddie? Do you know, or because I can look if you want me to. I can try to find what was it? Here it is. Okay. Mendoza, 20 for 31, 215 yards, touchdown, interception.
Yeah.
They ran the ball pretty well. Indiana's an amazing story. I mean, they really are. An amazing story.
I mean, this shows they're for real. I mean, this is
they better move them up, way up. I mean, like number 2 in the country.
Yeah, they got the best road win in the country.
Oh, no doubt.
The best win overall. And I'll tell you what else they better do. They better pay Signetti.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
He won't be there.
That dude, man, he's done. I mean, it's one of the best jobs you'll ever see turning that program in 2 years. Right?
Yes.
I mean, 2 years ago, they weren't any good at all. We looked at their record, Al, remember?
It's remarkable. It really is remarkable what he has done.
Yeah, it really is. Indiana. Never thought I'd talk about Indiana in football.
Well,
Signetti is under contract through November of 2032 for $8 million a year.
Well, there you go.
That's already pretty good.
Yeah, that's pretty
really
good. That's really
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Gosh, I didn't know they were paying him that much.
I didn't either, but here's the deal, though. I mean, these salaries are going to keep going up and up and up and up.
You're right. They're not going to stop. You're right. There's going to be 10 years from now, there'll be in a coach making $20 million a year. It's ridiculous.
Yes.
Just keep on going. Alabama really had a nice win today against Missouri.
Yeah. Going on the road,
beating a team like that. That's a good win for Alabama.
Winning on the road in the SEC is not easy.
No, you're exactly
That's why
right.
OU got 3 of them.
And it'd be nice if they could win 2.
If you don't, I said you had to win, Jim, at least 2 of these next 3 games.
If they do that, then they got to.
They're
now,
okay.
Now, I mean, obviously, Mississippi at home. Well, Mississippi's one of the next 3 games.
Yeah.
But then you got what? Alabama on the road and LSU at home and Missouri at home.
You got.
I mean, it's just a tough schedule. Is what it is.
You got what? You got Mississippi at home. Then you go to what? Tennessee, and then you
at Alabama, right?
No, you got Missouri. I think at OU. Then you get a week off, go to Alabama, and then you got LSU.
No, the Missouri game's not till later. They go.
I thought. Yeah,
Missouri. They're at South Carolina, Mississippi at home, at Tennessee, bye week, at Alabama, and then Missouri at home and LSU at home.
That's what it is,
So,
by the way, we got to ask you, Maddie, before we go to break, what do you think? What are your thoughts on your Cubbies?
Well, I thought they would lose the series. They got a chance to win it tonight. It's going to be a bullpen game. It's so hard nowadays. Whenever, I mean, how do you judge? It'd be one thing if one team had their ace and the other team didn't. But everybody's pitching, everybody out of the bullpen nowadays. I mean, I would take Milwaukee. I picked the Brewers to win the series, but Chicago could go and win it. I mean,
listen,
they're capable of going and winning it.
I'd love to see your Cubbies do something, but I will tell you this: Milwaukee plays old-fashioned baseball.
I love it,
and it is fun, man. I want to see more of that to come back.
I'm with you. No, I totally agree. It's fun to watch a team win a bunch of games without feeling like they have to hit a bunch of home runs.
I know it. By the way,
Now,
I
we'll
love
say
your center fielder, by the way. Crow
yeah,
Armstrong.
PCA. Yeah.
I like him, man.
It needs to cut down on the swing and miss, but you could say that about everybody in baseball these days.
Yeah. No, you're right.
But no, he's talented. I mean, 23 years old. I mean, yeah, he's awfully talented.
Yep. All right. This is Football Feedback live from the State Fair of Texas. We're in the Dobson Fiber Mobile Studios. It's also Game Time, sponsored by McBride Orthopedic Hospital, delivering the highest level of orthopedic care in Oklahoma. I know it firsthand. They do an incredible job. Unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, Oklahoma, who is this? Oh, yeah, that's Navy just beat Temple right at the end, didn't they? 32-31. They went for 2. How about Navy going for 2? And they threw the ball and scored.
You know who went for 2 last year?
Who?
Oklahoma. You know what they played?
Navy.
Yeah, thank you.
I
Who won
remember.
that game?
I think Navy did.
Okay.
Yep. You love to bring that up to me, don't you? Like I'm some OU fan and I'm disgusted about Navy.
I told you. I grew up a Navy fan.
I know you did. That's awesome. It's crazy. All right. 23-6. Final score. Big win for Texas. OU got to get back together, get their act back together, see what they can do. We'll come back. A lot more phone calls. 405-900-9957. This is the Sports Animal.
Sooners are 5-1, 1-1 in conference play, and they go to South Carolina next Saturday. Oklahoma State lost to Houston today, 39-17. The Cowboys are 1-5, 0-3 in league play. They host Cincinnati next Saturday at 7. Tulsa off today at 2-4 on the season. They are at East Carolina this Thursday at 6:30. Late fourth quarter, number 12 Tennessee leads Arkansas 34-31. First quarter, 14 apiece between number 5 Texas A&M and Florida. No score very early. Number 9 Texas Tech and Kansas, a game that has just gotten underway. No score. Number 10 Georgia and Auburn. First quarter, Southern Cal leads number 15 Michigan 7-0. Finals from today, number 7 Indiana defeats number 3 Oregon 30-20. Number 1 Ohio State beats number 17 Illinois 34-16. Number 4 Ole Miss beats Washington State 24-21. Number 8 Alabama defeats number 14 Missouri 27-24. Number 13 Georgia Tech beats Virginia Tech 35-20. Number 16 Notre Dame beats NC State 36-7. Colorado defeats number 22 Iowa State 24-17, and Pittsburgh beats number 25 Florida State 34-31. Coming up here in a matter of minutes, number 11 LSU will be hosting South Carolina.
It's game time. Powered by McBride Orthopedic Hospital. This is WWLS, the Sports Animals Football Feedback Postgame Show on 98.9 KISS FM. Live from the State Fair of Texas in the Dobson Fiber Mobile Studio. Sponsored by David Stanley Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram, Remington Park Racing and Casino, Advanced Laser and Cataract Center, Rob's Ranch, Mathis Home. Who Went the Eskridge Mile? Sponsored by Eskridge Honda. Going the Eskridge Mile for you. Eskridge Honda. Off I-35 and Southeast 89th Street or EskridgeHonda.com.
Okay, guys are up.
We're back. So, now let's back to the Cotton Bowl. Oklahoma loses 23-6. 2 straight years they have not scored a touchdown against Texas. Who went the Eskridge Mile? I thought the Texas running game in the second half. Jim?
Yeah, I mean, for a game that we predicted that neither team would be able to run the ball with their running backs, Texas did a nice job.
Yep.
Had a couple decent runs. That Wisner kid's good. Looks like a nice player.
Good player.
And we got no idea about the OU running back because one comes in, one goes out. Now suddenly Xavier Robinson plays.
Yeah, but Blaylock got most of the carries.
He did get most of the carries. But
So-
you know, I would bet you the amount of money if you put a truth serum in him, Al. Don't you think that he would say that he really never gets to get into a rhythm?
Yeah, I mean, I think that's true. But one of the reasons, of course, they can't block anybody.
Well, that's a good point. It's hard to get into a rhythm where they're lighting you
Yeah.
up the minute you get the ball. Yeah.
So, but Texas figured out things out in the second half, and Oklahoma didn't. Obviously, Texas made some adjustments second half, and
that's exactly right.
Oklahoma got 5 snaps in the third quarter.
No, you can't do that when
and
when
the
a game
defense
is so
had
close.
to be really tired. It was so
No
hot
doubt.
here in the Cotton Bowl.
No doubt. Very
Man,
tired.
really.
Very tired.
Let's get back to the phones. Go ahead. You're on the animal. Go ahead.
Mr. Traber, Mr. Ashback.
Go ahead.
What's up?
What's up?
How you doing, boys?
Good. What's going on?
Well, Al, you kind of mentioned what I was calling about right at the beginning of the return from the break with 2 straight years of no touchdowns. But at the end of the day, under Brent Venables, that's 3 years out of the 4 years where there's been no offensive touchdowns come to the end of the game. And that's also 5 for 5 on games with John Mateer where interceptions have been thrown. My question for you guys is, what needs to be done to kind of turn this around and give the offense a little momentum, other than what you mentioned about how, like, Blaylock never has the chance to build the momentum because everybody's getting swapped out. I was just looking for thoughts on what can be done change wise. A few years back, me and Jim kind of got in a little tussle over the offense, and he kind of shut me up with 38 points should win a game, and he kind of brought it back again today with 16 points from the defense should also win a game.
Yeah, you're right.
So I'm just looking for some.
Thank you, man. I'm sorry if I yelled at you before. I'm an old man now. I don't yell very much anymore. Yeah, listen. What I'd like to see, Al, and then you can jump in. What I'd like to see for OU when they go to South Carolina is 2 things. They still never pitch the ball. I just don't. I don't know if Arbuckle's offense just doesn't have it in it. I just don't understand it. You can block down with your wide receivers, pull your daggone guard, and pitch the ball to the dude who's one of the world-class sprinters. I don't know why they don't do that. The other thing I'd like to see him do more of is just mass protection and throw the ball deep. You now got the big fella playing, right? The 6'6".
Gibson.
Yeah. How about you line him up, run him down the sideline, and lob it up to him once? I mean, they don't do any of that stuff, Al.
No, they got to be more creative because when you can't run the ball right at somebody, which they can't, you got to be really creative with some things. And the game next week is going to be. We talk about just a massive gut
Have
check
to
for
win.
the team.
Yep.
Yeah,
You're right.
Have to win
because you're all fired up about this game, and then you end up kind of falling apart in the second half. Now you got to get ready to go play somebody else.
Yeah.
But this offense, the offense I still think has a chance to be decent, but it's just inexplicable how they can't block anybody when they run the ball.
Mateer throwing interceptions.
No, you can't do that.
You can't. You cannot.
No, you're right.
And he could have had a lot more than 3 today. His decision making today was absolutely terrible.
I agree. I totally agree with you.
So let's get back to the phones. You're on the animal. Go ahead. Hello.
Hey, I was wondering. I was wondering how long it would take before somebody mentioned John Mateer's thumb as an excuse. And within the first 15 seconds, of course, Jim brings it up.
No, what
Jim,
I
you
said.
brought that up as an
What I
excuse. That was
said.
weak.
Wait a minute now. What I said was I don't want anybody to use it as an excuse. If you play, you play. That's what I said. I didn't use it as an excuse. I don't know what you were listening to. Didn't I, Al? I didn't use it as an excuse.
Actually, it was not an excuse. Yeah, there's no excuses. I don't want anybody bring the hand
No.
up. He played. They thought he was fine. He was cleared. And a lot of the decisions weren't because of hand. It was bad decision making.
Yeah, listen, clear your stupid ears out, man. I mean, I didn't say I say dumb things sometimes, but don't make something up for me. No, I said it. By the way, here, this is what Ben Arbuckle said about Mateer. Blaine has sent us.
Okay, what he said?
He said, Mateer had good physical and mental reps in practice this week. Says that he felt good about him playing in the game. Says he just wasn't very accurate and made some bad decisions.
That's it. Yeah, please don't bring the hand up.
No. And please don't say that I broke the hand up.
That's what that pisses me off too when I don't say something. I say nothing.
I know.
Stupid thing.
What's unbelievable was we're sitting over there in the first half, and you said to me, if he doesn't play well, but no one better bring up his thumb.
Yeah.
And I said, you're right.
So,
I've always been, if you play, you play.
You play. And again, his decision, he had velocity and everything. It was bad decision making.
Yes, it was. Absolutely it was.
Let's get back. You're on the animal. Go ahead.
Hello, is it me?
Yeah, go ahead.
It is you.
Thanks. Finally, I snuck in here. Hey, guys, end of the first half.
Yes.
I've noticed this numerous times last year, and this year was the first time that clock management with timeouts,
terrible.
If the offensive team makes their substitutions too early, that the defense takes their time making their substitutions because the play clock is running on the offense, and they may have to burn another timeout if the defense makes their substitutions the way they should to hurt the offense. Have you noticed that scenario yet?
Well, it happened today for sure. I mean, like you said, it happened. It hadn't happened yet this year, but that was a bad scenario for them. When he saw you substitute, of course they're going to be slow, Al, running in Texas.
Yeah.
So you know what you do? You call a timeout when there's like 23 seconds to go.
Yeah.
But they let it run down all the way to 9, and then he makes a horrible throw.
And then also, because they had called two timeouts earlier in the half.
That's it. Al, it's well said. They wasted one of the timeouts. They wasted.
Yeah.
You can't do that because you need them at the end. That's exactly right. You're right on the money about that.
Can I ask you a question?
Sure.
You think they're happy in Happy Valley today?
Wow. They have literally lost to two of the worst teams in their league. I mean, think about that. Think about that. That would be like Alabama going to Kentucky. Well, they lost to Vanderbilt last year. Who would be? Oh, Mississippi State. Would that be the second worst?
Arkansas?
Team right now? Maybe Arkansas. Yeah, on back-to-back weekends. I mean, that's incredible. They're done.
Who's in Oklahoma State?
Oklahoma State.
UCL and Oklahoma State. That would be.
Yeah, that would be really bad. But I'm going to tell you this. Penn State now, we're not going to have to worry about whether Penn State's going to get in this thing.
No, they are.
They better not even come up with those two losses.
They are history like Julius Caesar.
Kansas State with a nice win against TCU. I don't know how you figure out those guys, but
I don't know how good TCU was, right?
No, but I know that Kansas State looked horrible a little earlier.
What do we got going in a Tech game? Is that game?
I don't know. I don't know what's going on. We got so many games going right now.
Tech has already had 15-0.
Wow.
Yeah, man, they're good.
They've scored 2 touchdowns. They just went for 2 on the second one and got it. So it's 15-0. Not even halfway through the first quarter.
They're definitely the best team in the Big 12.
You can break when you're ready.
Definitely the best team. There's the Big 12 right there. Cincinnati, BYU. Cincinnati leading the league 3-0, Al. BYU 2-0. Texas Tech 2-0. Arizona State 2-0. Houston's 5-1 overall, Al. That guy can coach. That's another guy that can coach.
That's exactly right. He's big time.
I'm telling you, I love what Trammell said. There's a lot more good coaches than there are good jobs. I think he's right on the money. All right, it is football feedback, sponsored by McBride Orthopedic Hospital, delivering the highest level of orthopedic care in Oklahoma. We're here at the State Fair today in Texas, in the Dobson Fiber Mobile Studios, and appreciate everybody coming by and saying hi. We'll continue to take phone calls. Oklahoma gets beat 23-6. Okay, 23-6, and it's a little bit of an ugly situation. We'll come back and continue to talk about it right here on the home of the Oklahoma City Thunder, the sports animal.
15, Michigan 7-0 in the first quarter. Also in the first, number 11, LSU leads South Carolina 3-0. Finals from today, number 12, Tennessee defeats Arkansas 34-31. Number 1, Ohio State beats number 17, Illinois 34-16. Number 7, Indiana defeats number 3, Oregon 30-20. Number 4, Ole Miss beats Washington State 24-21. Number 8, Alabama defeats number 14, Missouri 27-24. Number 13, Georgia beats Virginia Tech 35-20. Number 16, Notre Dame beats NC State 36-7. Colorado defeats number 22, Iowa State 24-17. And Pittsburgh defeats number 25, Florida State 34-31.
This is the Sports Animals coverage of college football on 98.9 KISS FM, KYIS FM, Oklahoma City, a Cumulus station.
Boomer Sooner, the sports animal.
It's game time, powered by McBride Orthopedic Hospital. This is WWLS, the Sports Animals football feedback postgame show on 98.9 KISS FM, live from the State Fair of Texas in the Dobson Fiber mobile studio.
Hey, guys, are up.
And we're back. Oklahoma loses here the Cotton Bowl 23-6 to Texas. Up next, South Carolina road. 11 a.m. next Saturday. We're trying to get OU getting the red zone, Matt.
Well, let's look. Oklahoma, on that first drive of the game, they only made it to the Texas 23. On the next drive, they made it to the Texas 43. Don't see it in the first quarter.
How long were the field goals?
45 and
so that would have been from the 27-yard line. What was the other field goal?
I don't think it was real long. I don't think
like 42, I thought.
Yeah. So if it's 45 and 42, then neither one of those made it to
Probably
the red
not.
zone. So the only way they made it to the red zone, fellas, was if they get knocked back out of it. And
Right.
I don't remember that. So the truth of the matter is they didn't get in the red zone.
Not from what I'm seeing so far. Wow. In the first half, it was only to the Texas 23.
Okay.
Second
half, they did nothing.
Yeah, they didn't do much of anything.
They were barely on Texas's side of the ball in the second half, Al.
That is
made it to the Texas 25.
Wow, that is just.
I don't see that they got into the red zone.
That is just crazy.
So much all the optimism with the offense this year.
Yeah. Well, it was a bad game.
Yeah.
You got to hope that they can get better. We've seen some really good things out of their offense.
Yeah.
But it's so bothersome that they can't block anybody when the daggone running back.
Yeah.
And turnovers. And Texas did.
Yeah.
Texas figured out how to run their running back a little bit
and
today.
Texas didn't turn the ball over.
And they didn't turn the ball over. Those are the two biggest things in the game, Al. I'm with you 100%.
So let's get back to the phones. You're on the animal. Go ahead.
Hello.
Hello. Go ahead.
Yes. Hello.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Hey, Al, Jim. Quick question. After watching the Sooners this year, could it be that Arbuckle's offense is very tough from a blocking perspective? That's the first question for the guys to get used to this system. And the second question could it be when it comes to the running backs? I know DeMarco's an outstanding recruiter, but his rotations are really questionable, in my opinion.
We don't disagree with you. I mean, it's hard to understand why, and we think Xavier Robinson's a really good player, but was this the biggest game of the year so far, where he was going to play as much as he did? Now, Al brought up a good point. Blaylock carried it the most.
Yeah, Robinson only carried 3 times.
Right. But if Blaylock is your number one guy, why isn't he covering it? Why isn't he carrying it more? That's all I'm saying.
Because they can't run. We said it's a mistake running it.
I'll shut up. I'm sorry. I asked the question and I'm an idiot. I apologize. You're right. I know the answer.
Yeah.
So. I didn't want you to start yelling at me.
I don't want anybody to mention Jaden Ott's name the rest of the year, please.
I mean, yeah, we had people telling us over the last day or two. I've heard from a really good source that he's going to start and he's going to play a lot. Right? Didn't we hear that?
Yep. Yeah. One appearance.
I mean, some of the sources that are being – by the way, I've had sources that have been wrong too. I'm not trying to be – but, I mean, some of the sources here lately have been incredible. Some people said, no way Mateer is going to play. Some people said a couple weeks ago Blaylock was not going to play. I mean, obviously they're doing a really good job of either lying to people or keeping things quiet, or both.
It's they got a short week, not a short week. They play on Saturday, but a travel day on Friday. They head to lovely Columbia, South Carolina.
Yep.
And they're at LSU, right, Matt?
Yes, and LSU was ahead 3-0. Yeah, it's still 3-0 early, very early.
Okay.
Who's that? LSU and who?
South Carolina.
South Carolina.
Okay.
Auburn has scored a touchdown. They lead Georgia 7-0.
Jackson Arnold running one in.
Yeah, he doesn't throw it well, but he certainly can run.
He can run it, and we said Auburn's a good team. I mean,
they are a nice team. You don't want to play them.
They've had 2 tough losses.
Yeah, and they got boys up front. They got dudes up front that will hit you.
Yeah.
I mean, they're strong up front. If they had a really good quarterback, they might even be a daggone.
You're right.
A threat.
And they got that 5-star quarterback, true freshman. So
I wonder why they're not trying.
Yeah, and why would you go to school there if you're not going to play? Arnold's just a junior. So,
yeah. Nope, you're right.
Let's get back to the phones. You're on the Animal. Go ahead.
Hey, you guys.
Yeah.
Hey, I would say I'm Terrell from Oklahoma City. I got a little silver lining in this game. Even though Mateer threw those 3 interceptions, our defense did not give up a touchdown. And I kind of say that's kind of a great thing, I would say.
No, they did. They gave up one. They gave up 1 touchdown, but you're right. The other one was there were 2 touchdowns, and one of them was a punt return, and then they did give up the 1 touchdown with the guy wide open in the back of the end zone.
Played winning.
Well,
defense
that
did a nice
was
job.
on it. That was on it. But what I mean is on the interceptions themselves, because the guy that scored the touchdown. Yes.
Yeah, you're
So,
right.
like,
I didn't know
yeah,
you
so
said that.
they-
I'm
they-
sorry. I apologize.
Yes, sir. They held it. I would say they held it down, dude. Like, I mean, after 3 turnovers, you could have been looking like the defense could have been deflated, but they did not give up a touchdown on those interceptions. So I take it up the air, but that was great.
No, you're right. I mean, listen, they did some nice things. They just in the second half they fell apart.
How many yards did defense give up, Matt?
Let's see. Team-wide, it was just over 300. 302. Texas had 302.
Yeah, that's too much, right? Too much.
Yeah, but they played good enough to win. You should be able to win when you only give up X amount of points.
I don't disagree with you. I obviously you're exactly right. This is a game that,
and when the offense doesn't get first down, the defense is on. It's like last year we talked about all the time, right?
Yep. No, you're right. You're exactly right.
Sometimes defense gets discouraged when your offense can't in the second half do things.
Yep. Absolutely.
Let's get back to the phones. You're on the Animal. Go ahead.
Yeah, is that me?
It's you.
What's up?
Hey, I got a couple of points here on the game there. First off, enough with the Mateer hand injury. I've read a few blogs and a few Twitter comments, and it seems like that's one of the excuses going around right now. So Sooner Nation enough. He was healthy enough to play. Let's drop that. And number 2, the offensive line, it's starting to trend what we saw last year. Now, in your opinion, is that players? Is it the competition? Is it both? Or does some of the blame go on Beatenbow? Because that's 2 years in a row now where I'd give my left kidney for an offensive lineman that can run block. I'll take it off the air. Appreciate it.
I mean, this is a great question. I mean, listen, we all know that Beatenbow's a really good coach, okay? But something's wrong. You tell me all the time, Al, that the position coaches are responsible for their own positions recruiting, right?
Yeah.
So he's the one that's bringing them in.
And he's bringing good players.
It seems that way, yeah. But why can't they block him?
I don't know.
It's
Same
just
thing
mind-boggling.
I don't know. I mean, same thing we're talking about Texas going into this game. Right?
I know, but
Why
what
can't
did they
run
do?
block?
On the number 1 defense in the country, they figured out how a little ways to run.
Sarkisian made some adjustments, I imagine.
Probably did.
Right?
Yep, he probably did. Yep, you're probably right. I'd be interested to see what the coaches say after the game.
Yeah, they obviously made adjustments. In the first half, they couldn't run a lick. They made a run a lick all year long.
You're right. No, you're right. Neither team has.
No.
I just don't know. I mean, is there going to be a team this year where can OU run for 150 yards in a game? 150 yards.
They better get a right tackle. They
got Howland out there, right? And
no, he's hurt.
Oh, you're right. So
Sexton's hurt. Taylor's hurt.
Right.
Derek Simmons got hurt today.
So who was playing right tackle?
They're playing like about the seventh. I mean,
yeah, that's not good.
No, but it shouldn't be an excuse.
No, they got to get it. They got to get a tackle back. They definitely got to get a tackle. They got to get a tackle because you don't want to be playing dudes like that.
What do you read that? You read this, Jim.
I'll try to. It says, "Goodbye Sooners. Are you what? By the way, what is a Sooner?" That's Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant said that. What is a Sooner?
Okay.
Well, he played at Texas.
Yeah,
so whatever.
no doubt.
I don't have a problem with that.
No, I don't either.
He loves to cause trouble. He's a troublemaker. So.
Back to the phones. You're on the animal. Go ahead.
Is that me, guys?
Yes.
Frustrating loss. First time we've lost 3 out of 4 to Texas since 96, 99, right?
Yep.
I'm frustrated to hear my buddies all saying that Hawkins should have played. The coaches think so little of Hawkins that they played a guy that got 3 screws in his thumb.
No, they don't think so little. They think they like Hawkins a lot.
Mateer's better. They think Mateer's better than him. I mean, that's what it is. Even when he's throwing. Did you hear on our pregame show how we were saying people were telling us that Mateer was just throwing rockets inside the Cotton Bowl? So I don't think it had anything to do with his thumb. He played bad. Now maybe on the longer throw that he made, maybe he didn't have as much on it. I'm not going to lie. I don't know. But there's no excuse on this deal. He didn't play well, and he made bad decisions, as Al's been saying. Bad decisions have nothing to do whether your thumb hurts or not. Right, Al?
Exactly. That's exactly right. We're not. We said it. I told you in the present. We're not going anything with the hand injury, and just like what Arbrook said, he said he's healthy.
That's right. I mean, the guy is.
They wouldn't have played him, Jim, if he wasn't.
No, you're right, and he'll play again next week, and he'll have another week and get a little
bit
better.
And the same people talk about his thumb again.
You're probably right. Probably right. What I think is funny is that we have no idea what would happen, but it sounds as if there's people that think that Hawkins wins, they're going to win the game.
No, yeah. I mean,
Hawkins is a good player, but Texas played really well on defense,
yes,
too.
They did.
Give him some credit.
Absolutely, they did.
I know it's hard for people to give the other side credit. I understand that.
Yeah, it is just and it's tough for OU fans after, Florida last week you beat them, but teams have down weeks. I mean, they really do.
Right. And well, look at today. Whatchamacallit, Mississippi.
Yeah.
Almost got beat at home by
one of the worst
Washington
teams
State.
in the country.
Yeah. I mean, it's going to happen sometimes. You play bad. Unfortunately, that second half was the worst OU's played on both sides of the ball all year long. Yeah. And Texas is good. Yeah, I mean, it's a simple deal, but we can make a bunch of excuses if we want to, but that's a story right there.
They got talent. This Florida A&M game is a good game, 21-14 A&M.
Yep. Florida obviously is playing better.
And Auburn leading Georgia 7-0. Big game for Georgia, man.
They're in big trouble. They lose this
If
game.
they lose, that'd be 2 in a row in the conference.
You know what? And remember this, too. Georgia not only has to play the SEC, but the last game of the year, they got to play a Georgia Tech team that's really good.
I agree. That took them to all kind of overtime last year, right?
Exactly. Was it 6 overtimes? I think something like maybe 8.
I think it was 8.
Yeah, you're right.
8.
Yep.
So we'll see. Let's get back to the phones. You're on the animal. Go ahead.
Is it me?
Yeah, it's you.
Hey, Jim.
Yes, sir.
You're my hero.
Oh, don't go that far.
But you were right. I mean, I bleed crimson and cream, but you were right.
Uh-oh.
That running back that Texas has is
good.
He's for real.
Yeah, but remember this. You got to give him some room to run no matter who he is.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, and he did nothing in the first half because he had no room.
That's right. But he did make some – I think you're right. I think Sarkisian made some –
And he made a great play where Spears-Jenny missed him. And Spears-Jenny should have tackled him, that would have shut that drive down. But give the kid credit.
Sometimes people make better plays than you.
Absolutely.
That's the way it is. It happens to every team. I mean, look at the daggone Philadelphia Eagles. We all believe they're the best team in the league, and your Giants made better plays than they did.
And that was a third down and one of the third and long plays on the drive.
That's right. You're right. Those third downs killed them.
Yep.
I mean, it was unbelievable, the third down.
Break when you're ready.
Couldn't believe it. Well, we will continue to talk to you. We are here today at the State Fair of Texas. It is football feedback, and we are in the Dobson Fiber Mobile Studio. Also want to remind you, Game Time, sponsored by McBride Orthopedic Hospital, delivering the highest level of orthopedic care in Oklahoma. You can always stream us as well. Don't forget, we always love everybody listening and calling in. We're going to continue to take some more phone calls as Oklahoma loses 23-6 down here in the Cotton Bowl. This is the home of the Oklahoma City Thunder, the sports animal.
6. Sooners 5-1, 1-1 in conference play. They go to South Carolina next Saturday. Oklahoma State loses to Houston today, 39-17. The Pokes are 1-5, 0-3 in conference play, and they host Cincinnati next Saturday at 7. Tulsa off today. The Golden Hurricane 2-4 on the year, and they go to East Carolina 6:30 this coming Thursday. Second quarter, number 5 Texas A&M leads Florida 21-14. Number 9 Texas Tech leads Kansas 18-0 in the second quarter. Going into the second quarter, Auburn leads number 10 Georgia 7-0. Second quarter, Southern Cal leads number 15 Michigan 7-0. First quarter, number 11 LSU leads South Carolina 3-0. First quarter, number 18 BYU leads Arizona 7-0. 9:15 tonight, number 21 Arizona State goes to Utah. Finals, number 1 Ohio State beats number 17 Illinois 34-16. Number 7 Indiana defeated number 3 Oregon 30-20. Number 4 Ole Miss beat Washington State 24-21. Number 8 Alabama defeated number 14 Missouri 27-24. Number 12 Tennessee beat Arkansas 34-31. Number 13 Georgia Tech 35, Virginia Tech 20, and number 16 Notre Dame defeated NC State 36-7.
It's game time. Powered by McBride Orthopedic Hospital. This is WWLS, the Sports Animals Football Feedback Postgame Show on 98.9 KISS FM. Live from the State Fair of Texas in the Dobson Fiber Mobile Studio. Sponsored by Parish Devon Injury Lawyers, Seth Wadley Ford, Ortho Plus, OG&E, Valvoline Instant Oil Change, Louis Grill and Bar. It's time for the Impact Player of the Game, sponsored by Dr. Martin Lopez. Big crashes have big impacts. Get the care you need from the Car Crash Clinic of Dr. Martin Lopez. Learn more at okccrash.com or call Dr. Lopez at 405-86-CRASH.
Hey, guys are up.
We're back. What's up, Alex? Back from the trade box. Oklahoma goes down here in the Cotton Bowl to Texas 23-6. Impact player. Okay, let's get back to Arch Manning. I thought Arch managed the game really well. He didn't turn the ball over. That was a massive difference. That Texas won the turnover battle 3-. We said earlier in the year that you couldn't keep on losing a turnover battle.
You're right.
Against good teams.
That's right.
Yeah.
You're right. And it's going to come back
3-0. It's going to kill you.
You're right. And I really like what you said about Arch Manning. He managed the game. He made some plays when he had to. I would think Texas fans would probably agree. Arch Manning, except for the stupid Sam Houston game, this is probably the best game he's played.
No doubt. Against a quality team.
Quality team, yeah. So
didn't make mistakes. Just did a good job.
You're exactly right. So Texas vaults himself right back into things, and now OU has to turn it back around.
I'll tell you about how OU. Right now, Auburn in this game got already 140 yards against Georgia. Auburn's a pretty good team.
I agree, Al. I'm totally with you.
So, by the way, you know what team you make a lot of money if you bet against?
Penn State.
That's one. Oklahoma State.
Oh, my gosh, yeah. You're right.
I mean,
I went against them this week, so.
Yeah.
I think for the first time in about 50 years, I got both OU and OSU right. I don't ever get both of them right. But, yeah, no, you're right. OSU, they can't put lines high enough.
No, they can't. I mean, that is just.
What's the line going to be when they play Tech?
Oh, my God.
That game's at home, I believe, right?
It's at Tech, right? Where's it at,
Where's
Matt?
that, Matty? Isn't that? I thought that game might have
It's in Lubbock.
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh, man. Tech will be
40-some.
It will be at least 35, and it might be higher than that.
Boy, if it's 35, I'll bet a bunch on that.
Well, they scored 49 in the first half earlier against the team, so they're really good, man.
They're beating Kansas. They know what, they're better on defense.
You're
than
right.
I thought.
You're right. They spent money on their defense.
Yeah.
They told everybody they were going to, and they did.
So it's interesting. And Auburn's driving on Georgia. They're trying to take. They're already up 7-0. So a big game.
Well,
for
Blaine,
Georgia.
who went to Georgia, has told us that Georgia's defense isn't very good.
No, you're right. That's exactly.
A&M
right.
just missed a field goal, so still 21-14 in that game. That should be a good second half there.
Let's get back to the phones. You're on the Animal. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Hey, good evening.
Yeah, what's up?
What's up?
Hey, a couple of quick things just from listening to the game on the radio and watched most of it.
I think the receivers, the last 2 years you've seen with the receivers, like, do we have a big play, like, over the top receiver, like, in this receiving core?
I don't know.
Because I don't think Mateer, I mean, it's not like he's missing wide open people running down the field. I just see a bunch of 10 to 15-yard throws, and sometimes they're open and sometimes they're not.
Al, that's a great question. Now, do they
then
have an
the
over-the-top? Go ahead. Keep going, man. Keep going.
Hey, Javonte Gibson.
If he plays, he's
Yeah,
finally in there.
He's in there.
Yeah, go ahead, man.
And the last thing I saw before the half, and I think you guys have addressed it, that sequence before the half was a big deal. It was almost like watching the end of a basketball game. It's almost like you decided with one timeout with about 50 seconds to go to let it run down, take a timeout, and almost just take a Hail Mary shot, and either it gets knocked down and you try the field goal or you by chance score. It was almost like Mateer was throwing that deep no matter what. That's how I read that last sequence.
It was weird.
Of the half.
Yeah. That was the start of their demise.
Yeah. You're right. That was it. That play right there.
Yep. And he's right, because not only did the last play, but before that they were going slow.
Yeah.
He's right. There was like
we would
50
go. What were they
seconds.
doing? It's like they weren't trying to score a touchdown.
I know.
And they had some rhythm on that drive.
I know. How about
It's
you
one of
throw
the
an
best
out route?
drives. Yeah.
Throw an out route. Get him out of bounds.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, it's
horrible play call, horrible
you're
time
right.
management,
It
horrible
really was.
interception.
And I guarantee you, Sarkisian went at halftime and said,
Yeah.
fellas,
I mean,
great job to stop him right there.
That was on Arbuckle, it was on Venables, and it was on Mateer.
Totally agree with you, Al. Right,
I mean,
perfectly on the money.
Why wouldn't you go try to score a
I
touchdown
don't-
there?
It was mind-boggling. You're right.
They were going so slow. I mean,
I know. You'd have thought they had 3 timeouts.
Yeah.
I looked up and I was like, they only got 1
Yeah.
timeout. And then they had to call
Horrible.
it
Yeah.
because then they substituted, and Texas did the right thing by running their big guys in there slow as molasses and making the clock to keep running.
you
Then they
can't-
had to call the timeout.
You can't make mistakes like that.
No, that was bad.
We talk about time management all the time.
Yeah.
It's
No,
so
you're right.
important.
You're right.
Let's get back to the phones. You're on the animal. Go ahead.
Hello?
Yeah, go ahead.
Is it me?
Yeah, it's you.
Hey, I got a question for you. What did John Mateer and the receiver, it seemed to me like the timing were off. And another question is, why was Hawkins not brought in for like a series or two to calm Mateer down? And is it because of his redshirt status? I'll take it off the air. Thank you.
Oh, that's
an
that
interesting question
is-
about
they-
the redshirt status.
They want a redshirt. I mean, he's played 2 games this year.
Is it
So,
2 or 3?
He's played 2, I think.
Okay. So he played Kent State, and he came in against 2.
The
bad
He
team.
came in against,
Illinois State.
Is
that right?
He came. Was it Illinois State? Temple? He came in against Temple.
Against Temple. Okay, so he's had 2 games.
He had 2 games, and they definitely won a redshirt.
See, I the thing that blows my mind a little bit about this, Al, is that when you've got a starter who before he was hurt was the leader for the Heisman,
Right.
then he gets hurt, and a lot of people are like, "Oh, he's done for a while." Well, he works his tail off. He's got a high tolerance pain, and everybody's fired up that he's playing. And he makes a couple bad throws, and people are like, "Get him out of there!"
Yeah.
Come on. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't agree with that.
No,
Al.
I totally don't agree. I mean, John Mateer will bounce back.
I
needs to bounce back next week.
I think
he's
will,
a tough
too.
character, so I would think he.
You know what I
back-
saw
back-
today, Al, though I will say this. I saw a team that had as much speed as they did.
Yeah. Like
Would you
Auburn
agree
did.
with that?
Like Auburn did. I
But
think.
Auburn's more bigger, though, don't you agree?
Yeah, but
I mean, they do have some good
they're
players, don't
great
get me wrong.
athletes,
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, Texas got great speed.
Yeah, and you said something again today. You turn the ball over against teams that aren't as good as you, then you're in trouble. You turn off against a team that might be as good as you, you're in trouble, right?
Yeah, I mean,
and that's what hurt them 3-0. You're not going to win.
No,
Yeah.
you're not going to win.
You're not going to win.
Not
And listen, I don't know the answer to forcing turnovers. I don't know what that is. You don't want them to start punching at the ball, right?
But you don't want to give up turnovers.
That's true, right? You don't want to turn it over.
That's what. Yeah.
But you sure would like to see him get a
Yeah,
couple
but
turnovers.
I mean, the decision and there could have been a couple more turnovers.
He could have very easily had 5 interceptions. That one he threw, you and I were like,
Yeah.
oh my gosh, there were 5 dudes standing there. Remember? Look at BYU beating up on Arizona, going up 14.
Well, that'd be where did BYU Tech play this year, man?
BYU's undefeated too.
You know, say in the conference. Well, does BYU play Tech.
I know. It's like we have to talk about that nowadays.
Yeah.
Yes, they play. Let's see, it's Tech's third to last game. It's November the 8th. That's the off week for OU and OSU.
Is that in Mormon land or is it in Cowboy land?
It's in your favorite spot of Lubbock.
Oh my
Al.
God!
I'm sure you'll go out there since OU's off.
Yes,
I asked the question to Al off the air. I'm going to ask it on the air. And Matt Meyer, I'd love for you to just address it. And if you would, maybe even bring it up with Matt Ravis this week.
Okay.
Can Tech play with the big boys?
I think they can.
Al says yes. I kind of agree with that. What are your thoughts, Matt? Can they play with the big boys?
How many big boys are there?
That's the question.
Ohio State. Listen, even though Oregon lost today, they're still a big boy, right? Ohio State.
They can play with Oregon because Penn State played with Oregon and Indiana beat Oregon.
Yeah, you're right. But then, so you're saying, are they as good as Indiana? Tech?
I'd like to see the game.
What do you think, Matty? Real quick,
what
are your thoughts?
I think they could play with them. I don't know how many of the big boys they would beat, but I'll be honest, I haven't seen a whole lot of Tech this year.
Good,
just
dude.
I know they're
both
good,
sides of the ball.
and they're good on both sides of the ball. And we know that they've spent money.
Yeah.
I wouldn't pick them to beat Ohio State. I wouldn't pick them to beat Oregon. I don't think I'd pick them to beat Indiana.
But could they play with them?
I would pick them to beat Oregon in Lubbock. No doubt about that.
In Lubbock.
Yeah.
Yeah, neutral field. Who'd you pick?
Well, if Oregon barely beat Penn State, maybe we've overrated Oregon.
That was at Penn State.
Possibly.
Yeah, but
You're
Penn
right.
State's
right.
terrible.
No, you're right. We might have. I'm not going to disagree with you on that.
Would you pick Tech to beat Alabama?
No. Maybe. No.
See, here's my thing.
I think Tech is probably better than Missouri. Maybe.
Okay.
Well, Missouri barely beat Kansas, and Tech is handling Kansas.
It's hard to do the transitive property, but you're right. I will say this about Tech.
Transitive property? Where did you get that crap?
Transitive property, it means this. If you beat them and then they beat them, then that means you'll beat them.
And
That's
you know
a transitive
what I tell
property.
my students when they write? I go, why didn't you say it like that?
I probably should have.
Okay, good.
Because then
Transitive property of A beats B, B beats C. That means A would beat C. It's hard. It's hard to do that.
It doesn't happen all the time. I'd probably get it. I'd be the first D to ever get in their class. Probably.
Here's the deal, though. I don't know. There's not a team out there like LSU in 2019, with the Joe Burrow team, or like an Alabama in 2020, or one of those Georgia teams in 21 and 22.
You're right. No,
so
you're right.
the big boys this year, to me, seem a little bit more beatable than what they were in past years.
And I'll just say this: I don't know the facts on this. I don't know exactly, but how many of the big boys did Tech spend around the same money?
We know they spent money. I'm
You're
afraid
close,
to do
I
that.
think, right? I mean, they got the dudes got more money than anybody around.
Yeah,
now.
you're right.
I'm just
Tech
saying.
is now up 21-0.
Yeah.
The running back for Tech, Dickey, has 110 yards on 9 carries.
Yeah, I mean, not that Kansas is a big world beater, but
But
they're
Missouri,
decent.
they should have beat Missouri.
I agree.
At Missouri.
Decent.
And Tech's smoking everybody. I mean, I think Tech. I can't wait.
Yeah, I think what Matt said, the big boys are on. Georgia's not like near what they used to be.
No.
Good point.
I'll tell you, Tech has an interesting game next week at Arizona State.
Yeah, you're right.
Is Levitt going to play?
Would a quarterback play?
Don't know. Not sure about Levitt.
That's the key.
Of course, they're at Utah tonight.
Yeah, without him.
Mm-hmm.
That's tough. Really tough.
Well, what's going on in the LSU South Carolina game, Matt?
I think it's still 3-0. No, I beg your pardon. South Carolina has scored a touchdown. South Carolina leads 7-3 going into the second quarter.
I'm telling you, there's so many teams that are just on the ropes right now. You know,
BYU's ahead 14-0 on Arizona already.
Yep. Yeah, Auburn beating Georgia 10-0.
Yep.
I mean, it's crazy, Al. It really is.
Southern Cal still leads 7-0 over Michigan. A&M Florida is kind of quieted down. It's still 21-14, 2 minutes before the half.
It was 21-14 with 5 minutes into the game.
I know.
And then they just stopped. Yeah. Good stuff. You want to get another call?
Yeah, let's get another call. You're on the animal. Go ahead. Hello. Go ahead.
Go right ahead. We'd love to hear from you. Please talk.
Is it me?
Yeah, go
you
ahead.
too. Go ahead.
Okay, that's hard to deal with. Hey guys, I got something about on the offensive line. We've had no offensive line the past 2 years. It's Beaton Bowe doing his job. and then, or is it just that we don't have the players there? We're not spending any money, and also the running back room is just got me totally confused. I don't even want to mention that hot guy's name.
Don't.
I'm up in the stinking air about all this stuff because I'm not even a football player. I'm a diehard OU fan, and I'm seeing some crap that I've never seen before. Because most of the time, halfway into the season, our offensive line has come together, and at least
that's a great point.
No, it is.
That is a great point.
Is the only one that got any yards tonight, and he had to break 2 or 3 tackles to get his 10 or 11-yard run.
Yeah,
I'd like to know why the offensive linemen all get hurt.
I don't know. He just brought up an unbelievable point. Every year under Beatonbow, his offensive lines have gotten better. Even last year they did. Remember?
They did.
I don't know what's going on. Look, I'm not sitting here saying fire Beatonbow, but I don't know what's happening. But they got to figure it out. They're not going to.
And it hurts you when you lose your starting center, your starting tackle.
I agree.
So
I agree.
I mean, and they're playing a freshman at left tackle.
Are any of those dudes going to come back?
No.
Forget the center. But
no,
I mean, I'm talking about
Sexton's not. Everett's not. I don't think Taylor's not. I don't know how bad Simmons' injury was today.
Yeah, they're having some really bad luck there.
So
I don't know, but obviously Beatonbow's a really good coach, but something's going wrong.
Yeah, you got to
here
get
lately.
better.
And the injury thing is big too. I agree with you, Al. By the way, Kansas scored to let everybody know. Now it's 21-7 against Tech. It is football feedback driven by Eskridge Lexus. I haven't said that all day, but we love Eskridge Lexus so much. Here it is. Game Time is sponsored by McBride Orthopedic Hospital, delivering the highest level of orthopedic care in Oklahoma. Football feedback. We're on 98.9 today, KISS FM. We'll come back, take some more phone calls, and then we'll probably give our last thoughts here in a little bit, too. Hope you've enjoyed the show. That doesn't mean it's over with, because I'm sure Matt Meyer's going to have a lot of great things. We'll tell you about that as well. 23-6. Disappointing for OU. Big win for Texas. Stay with us. This is the home of the Oklahoma City Thunder, the sports animal.
It's game time, powered by McBride Orthopedic Hospital. Powered by McBride Orthopedic Hospital. This is WWLS, the Sports Animals Football Feedback Postgame Show on 98.9 KISS FM. Live from the State Fair of Texas in the Dobson Fiber Mobile Studio. Sponsored by T&W Tire, Dobson Fiber, Twin Peaks, ICS Concrete Coatings, Allison Insurance, Eskridge Lexus of Oklahoma City.
Hey, guys are up.
And we're back. Myself, Al Ashbeck, Jim Traber, Oakland loses 23-6 here at the Texas Cotton Bowl. Up next at South Carolina next week. Hey, what? Think of the Auburn Georgia game. Or Georgia loses this game, losing 10-0. They're getting dominated. But think about it. They're lucky. Tennessee missed an easy field goal against them. Would have beat them.
Yep, you're right.
They would have three. If they lose it, they're 3 conference games.
Georgia's not as good as they have been.
No.
Want to know one of the reasons why?
Why?
Quarterback.
You're right. You're right. Stockton isn't as good as they've had a quarterback. Absolutely.
And by the way, Alabama's doing well. Why are they doing
Simpson's really good.
Simpson's good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Quarterback is
Look at Indiana.
important.
Look at Indiana.
Yeah.
Mendoza.
Oh, yeah, Mendoza. Yeah, he's a nice player.
Really good. Jackson Arm's playing well.
He's playing a really nice game so far.
Yep.
Yeah. I just think it's so unfair for all these 5-star quarterbacks because they're all nice players. They're just not as good as people thought they were, so they get held to a higher standard.
As they should.
Well, I agree with you, but you know, a lot of these dudes that do the 5 stars, you don't do it anymore. Some of those guys, do they really know?
No, they don't. They don't. They
Yeah.
Now I used to rate players, Jim.
How?
I taught the college recruiters.
Probably
They
the right way to
they
do
made
it.
all the decisions. I didn't make decisions. I hear people, I watched film of this guy.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
Okay.
No, I think you did it the right way.
I had I made Artie Gigantino. I had about 3 or 4 coaches all over the country
Uh-huh.
that would help me out.
Well, that's good. That's a great way to do it.
Let's get to the phones. You're on the animal. Go ahead.
Yeah, I thought Wilson was supposed to help Venables with clock management this year. What's going on with
Well, that's a good question. I mean,
half?
they've been good until that beginning of right at the end of the first half. I don't know what happened. I mean, we're not down there. We can't hear if Wilson was saying anything.
Somebody's out on Barbuckle, the plays he's calling, right?
Yeah, I didn't like. I thought
he was slow.
He was slow.
He's slow. They were running slow.
They're
Instead
way
of going
too slow.
fast tempo, they decided to go slow. That's on Arbuckle.
And why would you do that?
Why
Did he
would
not-
you do that with less than 2 minutes left? Why would you suddenly go slow?
It almost looked like one or the other. Either he didn't know what the clock was, or he didn't know how many timeouts they had. But it was so weird. You and I are standing. We're sitting up there going, "What are you doing?"
Yeah, what is Arbuckle calling?
Yeah,
there?
what are we
I mean,
doing here?
Yeah,
It was
just
ridiculous.
made
They went
no
so
sense.
slow.
Yeah.
Didn't make a lot of sense. So
Back to the phones. You're on the animal. Go ahead.
It's me.
It's
yeah,
you.
what's up?
So I guess that becomes a kind of a quality win for Ohio State now, Texas. And then with Florida State losing, it kind of hurts Miami and Alabama, huh?
We're gonna have playoffs. Who cares?
If it doesn't really matter.
Yeah,
I mean,
doesn't matter.
I mean, I know you're an Ohio State fan. We've been giving credit to Ohio State. I mean, what do you want us to do? You want us to get on our heads? We think Ohio State's really good. That's all we're saying. That guy, all he ever does.
I know,
When
it's
Ohio
Ohio
State
State,
doesn't
yeah.
play well, you don't hear from him at
yeah,
all.
yeah.
And then when they do, then you hear from them.
Let's take a
They're
last
the
call.
They're the number 1 team in the country.
Yeah.
What do they want
more
us to do?
people
We're
want?
not giving them enough
Yeah.
credit.
My God.
Lines
How
are
about if
empty.
we make them half? Instead of number 1, we'll make them half.
Gee,
So they're
whiz.
even better than number 1.
Let's final call. Let's get the final call. Tonight.
Lines are empty.
Lines are empty. Why don't we go ahead? We'll just break it on
Okay.
off here. What do you?
It's
so
a bad
Al-
loss for Oklahoma. It's that simple. It's a bad loss. We thought coming into this game, Oklahoma's better. They played better than Texas. You can't turn the ball over 3 times. Lose a turnover battle 3 times against good teams. And Texas is a good team. They got good athletes. They really, really do. They got good athletes. Texas had a much better quarterback today. Second half, Oklahoma just got dominated. Oklahoma dominated the first half, but didn't do things. They made stupid mistakes like the time management at the end of the first half. They dominate the game, but you're only up 3 points. That's a bad sign anytime. Then the first drive of the second half, the 3rd and long, they couldn't make a stop. Texas got momentum. Oklahoma only had like 5 stops the whole third quarter. Can't win games like that.
See, I know you're not like some of the people that are talking on the internet right now, but what does this do, Al, for your expectations of both of these teams right now? Anything at all? Tell me what you think.
Oh, Yeah, no, I think if it was 3 turns the other way, got to not turn it over. I mean, and you got to play 2 halves. You can't make the mistakes they made. You got to get better quarterback play. It's as simple as that. You got to get a lot better quarterback play, and that's why they were so much better offensively this year, because they would get a lot better quarterback play.
Yeah, they beat Auburn and they beat Michigan with really good play.
Yeah,
good quarterback.
Yeah,
play, right?
great. That's why he was a leader for the Heisman Trophy.
I just had somebody ask me on Instagram, who's better, Auburn or Texas? I said probably Texas by a little, but not by a whole bunch.
No, not by a whole.
Auburn's a nice team.
Auburn's a really nice team. Yeah.
I mean, if Auburn beats Georgia right here, Al, that's going to be a great win for OU.
Yeah, I think if Auburn played at Texas would win. If it was a game at Auburn, I'd pick Auburn to win.
I think you're probably right. Real quick, last thing I want to say to you. What do you do, Al? I mean, I don't know if there's an answer to this, but what do you do to try to take care of the ball more? Just emphasize it
You
more?
got to tell Mateer, you just come on.
Throw it just up.
Don't throw it just up. I mean, you can't just throw it. You cannot. That's 6 interceptions this year.
In
5 games. Yeah.
That's unacceptable.
It's not good.
No, you're right. You're exactly. We were talking about I think, if I'm not mistaken, Jackson Arnold either has 0 or 1 interception.
I think he has 0 interceptions this year.
Yeah, I mean, if you can't play great, don't give it to the other team.
Don't turn it over.
We give it to the other team no matter how you are, right?
You cannot. And if this happens, they're going to lose these games if they lose a turnover margin like that.
Yeah, especially when they start going on the road.
Yeah,
because they haven't played a real road game.
No.
So anyway, Al, great job as usual. You be safe. You and Louie going home.
You too. Be safe tomorrow. Okay.
All right. See ya. That's Al Eschbeck, ladies and gentlemen. He is the legend of radio. Been doing it for 49 plus years, and he'll be back with you at 4:00 on Monday. Matt Meyer, you've had a long day today, big boy, but you still got some coming up because that's what you do. Tell us what's coming up, Matty.
Yeah, the College Locker Room Show. We'll start with the post-game press conference, which involved Brent Venables, John Mateer, and some other players. But we also have interviews from Ben Arbuckle, Isaiah Satania, and some other players as well. So we've got a ton of post-game reaction coming up on the College Locker Room Show here on 98.9.
So the whole thing's going to be on 98.9.
Absolutely.
Right?
Yep. We'll be here until we run out of audio to play, but that's not going to be for a while. We got plenty of reaction coming up.
All right. Very good. Well, I know that the OU fans out there are not very happy. The Texas fans, obviously, great win. But there is still a lot of football left for both of these teams. So I think everybody needs to just take a deep breath, and let's see what happens from here. But I do agree with Al. That's a bad loss. I mean, it's a bad loss for OU. You can't turn the ball over 3 times like that. You just can't. And if you're going to turn it over like that when you play good teams, you're not going to win. It's that simple. So anyway, thank you so much to our man Louie, who did a great job all weekend long. Jay Pitts did a tremendous job. Our man Cisco is down here. Cisco's been working his tail off the last couple days as well. We appreciate all the people that do that. And we especially appreciate all the great fans that are listeners and everything like that. We appreciate you all very, very much as well. But we're not done, because coming up, it'll be the College Locker Room Show with a lot of great interviews with our man Matt Meyer. And, of course, thank you so much to Matt Meyer, who runs Saturdays and does an incredible job as well. Oklahoma loses 23-6. Tough loss. We'll be back on the air Monday to talk all about it. We'll continue next right here on the home of the Oklahoma City Thunder, the sports animal.
It's